Hey everybody, Teresa Grove here. How's everyone doing today? I hope great. I'm just going to make sure that I am being seen and heard okay. I think so. I think we're good to go. Hi Christina. Good to see you today. Thanks for joining. All right. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited to talk to you today. Super excited. I am just wanting to make sure that I can see comments in case you guys have questions. All right. Well, we're going to roll with it. Okay, good to see you guys. All right, wonderful. So let's begin. I'm Teresa Grove, otherwise known as your Angel Connection, and I've been called the Angel Connector. And that's because I help people just like you connect with their angelic teams. And connecting with your angelic teams brings in just magical blessings and manifestations into your life. I know this from experience. I have worked with angels for really all my life, but started working professionally with them almost 10 years ago, providing their messages and magic to so many people, so many of you as well that may be watching today. So I am here today to spread the word, okay? The angels are really inundating our earth right now and wanting to work with each one of you. Some of you may already work with your angels and archangels, and I find that super exciting. So today we're going to talk a little bit about partnering with the archangels to upgrade your life. But first of all, I would love to start by sending a special thank you to Christina Quick for making this all happen and putting so much love and energy into this summit this year. It's really been wonderful so far. And I really want to thank every presenter as well. If you're like me, you've been working really hard to really fine-tune everything to offer the very best that we can offer. So please enjoy and make sure you watch all the replays if you haven't caught them before. So thank you, everyone. All right, so super excited to discuss this topic with you. Today, we're really going to receive some high vibe and energy protection downloads from the archangels. And so you should leave here just feeling fantastic and high vibed and all shiny and bright. That's the goal. And that's the intention that I placed into this talk today. We're all going to need it. The holidays are here. We're spending money. We're spending time with family. And it can be a little stressful. So why not receive some awesome high vibe and protective energy from the angels? And at the end of this presentation, we're actually going to give you the opportunity to anchor Archangel Michael into your space. And what this is going to do is really make you feel relaxed and at peace, knowing that you and your family and your home is fully protected, or whatever space that you choose. Okay. So awesome. A little fun fact I want to tell you guys that in my last Archangel workshop, Archangel Michael came through on camera. And it blew us all away. We felt it. We saw it. He came through as this beautiful, shining, bright light and made himself known. So just a fun little fact here. You never know what the archangels are going to do for us. So we'll hold out some hope that he comes through today, or one of the archangels comes through today. So let's talk about partnering with the archangels to upgrade your life. All right, perfect. So partnering with the archangels is really a silent partnership between you and your team of angels. And this brings like blessing and magic into all aspects, all areas of your life. And if you're not familiar with the archangels, they're non-denominational, they're high vibrational light beings, which I believe were created to assist us here on earth. And that's what they have communicated to me anyway. And they have definitely assisted me and my family and my clients since working with them. And even before then, I just didn't really know it was angels that I was working with, which was very cool. So they're not of any type of religion or a specific faith, which many people are under that impression and have been kind of turned off by that. So I am here to tell you today that they are not a religious light being. They were created by our Creator to assist us so we can complete our mission here on earth at this time. So why not utilize their help? It's an untapped resource. And right now, there are so many that are available to us. Once you invite them into your life, then you really should be ready to see some positive changes and opportunities arise, and then be ready to take action. Okay, because that's really part of the whole process is, taking action on the opportunities that they place in front of us. Okay. So when I say partnering, what I love that the archangels are doing right now is something a little different than they've done prior to 2020. So prior to 2020, in my work with the archangels, it was, hey, do this, take this route, go to this place, talk to this person. That has switched up a little bit. And what they're doing now is a partnering, okay? And when I say partnering, I mean you're co-creating. The angels have started giving us options. And I love that because it lets us know that we are in charge of our choices. We are in charge of our destiny. And that's what they want us to do. They want us to make the best choice for us at the time. So the archangels know all of the outcomes right ahead of time. And in the last 6 months or so in my angel connection sessions, they're usually giving 2 options, A and B. They give you, okay, you choose this option for this situation. This is where this is going to take you. If you choose option B, this is where this option is going to take you. So it's really empowering, okay? It's helping us choose the best direction for us at the time. And that's why partnering with the archangels is really beneficial for us right now because we have lots of choices. We're in a huge time of change, right? We've all seen lots of changes in our lives and in the lives of our loved ones over the past 2 years. And so I love that they're giving us options, right? And you'll hear me say that a lot. So I want to talk to you about the art of angel connection and communication when you're partnering with your angels. And I know, Renee, we have talked about this before, right? It's about asking, receiving, and taking those action steps to create and manifest the opportunities that the angels have presented to us. Okay. So it does take some time. It takes patience because you're learning their signs, you're learning how they speak to you and how they show up. And I want you to know that it's subtle. It's subtle, it's gentle, and it's always loving. Okay. If someone or something is nudging you to do something that doesn't feel like love, then you know that you're not working with the archangels. Okay. So it does take practice, but really what it is being present in each moment. We're not thinking about what's ahead a day, a week, or a month from now. It's really focusing your intentions on the here and now, because that's where we get too much into our ego. We're trying to control situations and outcomes that we don't have control over. And the angels want to teach us that living in the now creates more happiness and peace within ourselves and within our day-to-day life. So it allows us to see the beauty in every moment and the little things. Yes, the little things are what truly matter. We're all looking for that big, huge victory at the end of our journey, but really, it's every small step you're taking. It's every nudge, um, every stone that's being lit on your path that you're taking is a victory in itself. And you've heard the cliche. It's not about the destination, right? It's about the journey. And that really rings true in this situation. So the Archangel's message today is there is so much beauty in all the little things. And they really want you to start seizing those small things, okay? Because that's where that joy is going to enter into your heart. And when joy is in your heart, you're able to bring that out into all the people and all the situations around you. And this takes practice, okay? It took me a very long time to get that. But once you have it down, you really begin to see the magic in everything. You start noticing that you have signs and guidance all around you that you didn't even know were there. But then you start thinking back and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That was a sign. That was the guidance that I was asking for. And this is the magic and the joy of living in the moment. And that's what the archangels are here to teach us. So it's a wonderful thing if you really just think about that. It's simple yet profound. It's made positive changes on how I view my life and the challenges that come from me. And Christina says, yeah, a really great tip on how to discern between angelic energy and other spirits. That's so important because there are tricksters, we know this out there, who are posing as your angels. But if you get a gut feeling and if you don't feel that pure divine love, then okay, nope, you are not the one. You are not allowed in my energy. And I think this is also why Archangel Michael wants to be anchored into your space, because he is going to protect you from those low vibes, okay? Those low energies that we do not want around our vibe right now. We all want to be bright and shiny, right? Perfect. So I want to let you know too, the wonderful thing about the archangels, they are master manifestors. Okay, we try to manifest things here, and I've done some manifesting that really didn't turn out the way that I intended, the way I wanted to. And I guess I didn't really think things through. I couldn't see the outcome. Well, the angels can see all that. And so they can create things for us here and make things happen for us that we just don't have the power and ability to do. So they are magic in that case. Now, they're also opportunity creators. Okay, they can create opportunities that are for our highest good. And they've created several opportunities, one being introduced to Christina. When I was first starting out, I prayed and asked my angels to bring helpful people and programs and things into my life that would help me jumpstart my spiritual business. And speaking to a friend one day, she said, oh, well, Christina, quick. And then it was all done from there. And it was a huge blessing. So this is an opportunity that I probably wouldn't have seen or recognized if I wouldn't have asked for the help. Okay. Now, they're also master healers. They can help you heal your body, your life, your soul from trauma, from pain, from anything that you're going through. And they can do things. If you need healing, you call on Archangel Raphael. I actually needed him last night. I was having just this horrible headache, and it was really stressed because I was really worried about how things were going to go today. And I had to call upon him to help ease my anxiety, to allow me to rest and not worry. And he immediately came in. I felt his emerald light all around me, and it was all done. I fell asleep from there. So they can really help you with just day-to-day anxiety as well. Now, they're also creative inventors. And I don't know, we're all creative, right? And we're creating different opportunities and things for our clients. If you ask your archangel to help you, they will give you ideas that you would have never thought of. I can't tell you, I have notebooks of ideas, jotting things down that they place in my in my spirit, right? And then there comes a time when those ideas are actually needed. And so I have my little idea book, and I highly recommend that you guys get one of those. Just have a little notebook by your bed or put it in your phone. I have a lot in my phone. When I get one of those ideas that pops into my head with a strong like feeling of love or tingling goosebumps, I know that's an idea from my angels. And you'll be able to create like you've never been able to create before. I was really in a rut, and I was really having a hard time just coming up with a program and finishing a project. And a message came to me that I needed to listen to some upbeat music, not angelic music, not spa music. I needed to listen to like my 90s R&B. Okay. And that was going to help me create and manifest and release those blocks. And I turned that music on, and I'll tell you, the energy just flowed and flowed and flowed. And I got so much done and was able to complete something that I had been stuck on. So those are just a few of the areas that your archangels can help you on and bring that embodiment of magic into your life. So who doesn't like a little bit of magic, right? And I feel like if you're a part of this group, if you follow Christina or any of the wonderful presenters, you are all about magic, right? So bring that magic in by partnering with your archangels. Right, Renee? Archangel Boy Band is right. That's great. So I also want to tell you a little bit about how you can change the way you see the world when you partner with the archangels. This has been a true game changer for me. Okay, so many years ago when I fully embodied and decided I was all in with the angels, they started showing me magic in everything. So you've heard the term rose-colored glasses. Well, this actually rings so true, okay? Because I do see life and the magic in all things. I see life through those rose-colored glasses most of the time. Now, not to say that I don't have bad days and things don't happen that are super challenging, but when I remember to put on my rose-colored glasses, I start to see the blessings in those challenges. I start to see the ease on how I'm going to handle it. And then it just makes things so much easier to get through those times. And they've also taught me that there's huge blessings on the other side of our challenges, in our sadness, our hardships, and especially in our trauma. We learn, we expand in those times. Our soul actually becomes larger. And then we're able to embody that true essence of who we are and who we came here to be. It's our true I am presence, the divinity in you. And when you can really embody your divinity, it's like the Matrix, right? I know the new Matrix movie is coming out. Can't wait to see that. But it does something to you where you can grab hold of your hard times and like magic flow right through them. And before you know it, it has passed. And now you're bigger. Now you're living large. So I absolutely love that. That has been probably one of the biggest blessings of my life. I've had a lot of trauma. I had a lot of trauma at a very early age. And now at this point in my life, I look back and understand that those were all experiences to prepare me for what I do today. And so you're probably all going through that right now too. And if you're not recognizing that, know that everything that you have gone through is definitely in preparation for the big things that you're about to do or are doing already. I love that. Okay, so here's the cool thing. The archangels are expanding their reach. They are broadening their horizons, okay? They really desire to work with those of you that maybe wouldn't necessarily think about working with the angels. Okay. It can be easy to become jaded, but the angels keep us open. That is so very true, Christina. And sometimes we get to that point, but then if we ask our angels to help pull us out of that, they will sprint into action and find creative ways to do that. I love that. It keeps our spirits high, right? For lack of a better term, no pun intended. So I really want to tell you about their desire to work with those of you who normally wouldn't work with angels. And I think that the angels really got a bad rap during the Doreen Virtue transformation. And I get that. And I have my own opinion on that. But really, what I say is use your own experience, okay, to make the decision. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. And I've had the exact opposite experience of Doreen Virtue, actually. I read not too long ago that she was broke and alone and all these things. And that is not how my life has been. I've had the opposite experience. So, of course, that's her journey. That's her path. But I'm here to tell you that you don't know unless you give it a try, right? Because they're here, they want to work with us. They're saying, we are an untapped resource. Let us help you. Let us make the ease and flow, the ebb and flow happen in your life. We want to create opportunities for you. And this is really due to the new influx of the angels that have been sent to Earth over the past 3 years. So in the last 3 years, we have new archangels that have never worked with earthlings before. And they are here to assist us in bringing in the new vibrations of our planet. So it's so funny because there are thousands of unemployed angels, right? They are unemployed angels that are standing by. Right? I see it as like day jobs, right? Work here, come to work today. They are just waiting for people to invoke their assistance and invite them into their lives. And they're here waiting to be called upon for assistance. And part of the reason for that, if you're wondering, is because not only is a higher vibration coming into our planet, but so is so is a ton of fear. Fear from the collective energy, right? Fear from those that want things to stay the same, status quo. And they want to stay the ultra rich. They want to stay the ultra powerful. And they want us to work for them to add to their coffers, so to speak, right? And most of us are ready to work for ourselves if we are not doing it already, or we are slowly transitioning. We really desire to be free from that collective, and we want to make money and do creations for ourselves. We are more concerned about how we spend our energy in our days now than we ever have been before. And I think that's beautiful. So the angels want to give you a little tip that if you are feeling this fear, okay, and they want you to just go within and ask, is this mine or is this something else? Is this coming from inside of me or outside of me? Now, if you go within and you realize that it's coming from outside of you, then you have to take a moment and pause. If it's coming from inside, then you want to take a look at getting bigger in what you're doing, okay? Is it time for you to upgrade your business and creations? Is it time to place bigger intentions so you can reach more people, a larger, broader audience? I think that's a good question that we need to ask ourselves, right? Now, if it's coming from outside of you, the angels ask that you release that fear to them so they can take that from you and replace it with confidence, okay, with trust, with faith. And all you have to do is say, angels, please take this from me. I know it's not mine, and replace it with peace and contentment and confidence, whatever that looks like to you, or whatever that sounds like. Okay? Because the key to this is really recognizing where it's coming from, and don't take action until you're crystal clear. Okay, you want to be able to discern and realize where it is coming from, because if you can catch it, if it's coming from outside of you, guess what? It'll keep you from a detouring off your path, right? Because we all slip off sometimes. But wouldn't it be nice to just take a moment and say, you know what? I need to give this some time. I need to go within. I need to figure out where this is coming from. And I need to pause. Okay. And usually once you do that, and when I go within, by the way, it's sitting with myself in quiet time, breathing, going into my heart space, and just asking the question. Okay. And you can always ask your angels to help you with that. So please don't forget to ask them for help when you need it. Because I love that. It really keeps us from moving into a place that we don't want to go. Now, leveling and upgrading is that type of fear is a good thing. It means it's time. It means your time has come and you don't want to be stuck where you're at. It's time to move up, right? That's why we're upgrading. We're upgrading our lives. And as I get deeper into working with my clients, I talk to them about initiations. And when initiations come, what happens and how we handle those. But today we're just going to talk about upgrading, all right? But just a little nugget for you, because initiations are real and they do happen to all of us. But if it's feeling like it's time for you to get bigger and there is fear there, that means you need to walk to it. Okay, I always say slay that dragon, go towards it, and don't be afraid of something because it's big, right? You're meant to do big things. That's why you're here. You wanted to do big things before you came here. You're like, whatever. No, it's true. Thanks a lot, higher self, right? But you got this. You can do it. And when you have this partnership, this posse of archangels behind you and your guardian angels and your guides, you can't go wrong. So don't be afraid to where it stops you. Okay? Go within, take a moment, ask your angels for help, and just run to it and slay it. Okay? Be that boss you were meant to be, the badass warrior. So I also want to let you know, and I'm kind of reading your guys' comments. I appreciate it. And yes, we don't want to go off someone else's experience. And it would be a tragedy to allow that negative influence to keep anyone from their angels. Everybody has their own path. You have yours, I have mine. We all might be similar but different. But discern for yourself what works best for you. Okay. I was really sad to see that a lot of people turned away from the angels after that. So I think that's why they're coming in so strong right now and saying, hey, we're here. We're still here. Remember us. You know, we do good things. And they also want you to know, too, that partnering with them does not mean that you have to be angelic. It simply means that you're invoking their assistance in essence to help ourselves and others navigate through this time, right? Once again, it's an untapped resource that everybody could highly benefit from, okay? So people often ask me this: who should partner with the archangels? Who could work with the archangels? And should I have some special qualities or be in a group or whatever? And I say, hey, they're available to all of us. They were created to help each one of us, and they would love the opportunity to assist you, right? And in my personal experience, the biggest reasons are that the angels can arrange things behind the scenes, right? In a much faster pace than we can do for ourselves. And they can do things for us that we are unable to do. They are magic. They are manifestors, opportunity creators. They're for the highest good of all involved. And that's what I love. If you want something and you ask for their help, but it's not for the highest good of you or others involved, sorry, you're denied. But we're going to give you this option instead. I love that, right? So it's never just like a no, I'm moving on. It's a, okay, no problem. We're not going to make this happen, but we're going to lead you in this direction, which is actually a better outcome. Because remember I said They already know all the outcomes of all the options. That's crazy to think, isn't it? Yeah. Amazing. It's amazing, actually. So I really just want you to know that now is the time. It's the time of great change. And aren't we all ready for some good freaking changes, right? It's time to release all those old ways that are no longer working. They're not working for our world right now. It's time to welcome in the new. It's really time to do that. And I am so inspired by all the presenters on here that we're really taking this huge leap of faith. But there's this knowing within us, this trust, this faith that all is going to be easy and graceful. You just know it. Now, there's times when you have fear, but you're ready. And if you're watching this, you're definitely ready, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. I really wanted this to help those that are ready to move forward. So, and this goes for all areas of our lives. This is our love life, our relationships, our lack mindset, the poverty, the haves and have-nots. Those things don't work anymore, okay? And things are going to continue to change for us this coming year. Now, what the archangels have told me and communicated very clearly is that 2022 is the year of abundance, especially for those of us who have taken the leap, who are here for the highest good, who are doing our best to serve others. And if we continue to follow this path, this is going to create abundance and prosperity in our lives like we have never experienced before. Isn't that exciting? I am ready. Bring it. Bring it, angels. All that other stuff, the rat race, that hamster wheel, no, that doesn't work for me anymore. I don't know about you. Who has left that rat race? I definitely did. Yep. Oh, I love that, Christina. You placed 1,000 white feathers across Kansas State. Oh, really? That is amazing. I love that. Taking that positive action and bringing others into the fold. That's what we are here to do. Wow, 10 years ago. Awesome. I love it. Yes. I can't wait till it's my time to say, 10 years ago, I did this. I'm going on 3 years that I left my Muggle career that I thought I loved until I realized that I was just going in this circle. Yes, Alicia, great. Good for you. You know, so many of us are taking that leap, and the angels are saying, we're going to help you with that. Just ask us. So a little nugget on that too is that the archangels, thank you, Christina, the archangels have free will. However, they don't have free will to intervene in our lives unless we ask. Okay? So you must say, why are the angels not helping me? And well, you have to ask. Did you ask them? And you always want to ask for the highest divine love aspect of that archangel. And these are things that I teach you in my angel connection session. Because if you just say, Archangel Michael, help me with this, well, you know, it's like throwing out a beacon. You want to make sure you're doing it in a safe and protected way. Yeah, Melissa keeps thinking she has to go back, but something's telling her, I really don't want to. Yeah, and if you really don't need to, you know, go within and find out where that fear, where that voice is coming from, because you'll really be able to make strides in what you're doing if you listen to that inner voice, okay? Because your soul already knows. Your soul already knows, and that's that inner voice, right? The soul, your heart is connected to your soul, that's connected to your monad, that's connected to the divine. So going within is making this connection all the way up, just like the angel behind me, right? You want to go up. We're going up. We're not going backwards, right? And once Alicia, tell me, once you made that leap to get off that wheel, how has life been for you? Are you at peace? Did things work out? Are they growing? I know they are for me. Now, we can't just sit back and eat potato chips and watch TV all day. We can do that sometimes. We have to take those positive action steps. We have to keep the energy flowing, right? So keep that energy flowing. Great. Alicia says very freeing, and she'll explain more. Awesome. I love that. It is very freeing. And on my vision board, I have the word freedom in capital letters in front of me right here now, to where every time I'm working and when I'm not feeling like it, I look at that and it reminds me. And that's one thing that the angels told me to do. Put that word up there and embody that this year, and you will be free. And here we are. So I love that. So I also want you to know that the archangels told me last night that they sent out a beacon, a clarion call to bring you to this very moment, right? Whether live or replay, to bring you to listen to this. And they wanted me to congratulate you that you acted on their guidance without even knowing it by being here today. That is fabulous. Okay. Imagine what you can do with them if you are truly willing to partner with them, knowing, right, that what you're praying for and asking for and following their guidance, knowing what that's going to do for you in your life. You have nothing to lose. Nothing. I can't think of anything, but I can think of all the things that you can gain, right? And that's the magic, is all the things that you can gain. Yeah. So I want to simplify this a little bit to put things in perspective. I thought it would be fun to do that. So what if you could hire for free at absolutely no cost to you someone that can be your fixer, right? Your life coach, your financial advisor, your matchmaker. How about a career advisor or a professor? How about a creative assistant? Would you take them up on the offer? I just wonder. I certainly would, right? And there are angels that can help you with your life, with your finances, help you with your love life and your relationships, help you with your career, help you to learn, help you to be creative. So, hello, invite your angels into your life. Allow them to help you. Connect with them. Let them know you're ready to partner with them. And then make sure you're discerning, right? What's what. And once again, in my connection sessions, I love this because the archangel that's working with you on specific things, it could be one, you could have four, you could have many more, will let you know how they communicate with you. They're going to say, this is my sign. This is my signature. This is my nudge to you. And then they're going to allow you to feel it, to see it, to experience it. And that's magical. So I absolutely love that. I want to tell you a little bit about an example. When I took the leap and left my career of 25 years, I was a commercial property manager. I did some residential. This career was wonderful for me throughout that 25 years, but I had completely lost every ounce and iota of joy in it. And going to work every day was, it was horrible. But I was also receiving a call, right, to do bigger things. I knew there was something more. Like all these things I'd went through in my life, I knew that I didn't go through all of that to become a property manager, right? So it served me while I raised my kids. It served me in that growth period in that 25 years of my life. And when I left that job, it had gotten to the point where I actually woke up in the middle of the night at 12:30, and I went and I gathered my things and turned in my keys, and I was done. That's how bad this career was for me at this moment. And the angels kept saying, just do it, just do it, just do it. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to create income? How am I going to live? And blah, blah, blah. They said, don't worry. We've got your back. Just listen to our guidance. So I did. I got up at 12:30 and my husband didn't even know I left the house. I was very stealthy. Nobody was going to talk me out of this, okay? I knew, and the nudges were too loud to ignore. And not only the circumstances as well at that job. I just couldn't fathom being there one more moment, right? So the angels told me, okay, now you've left, we want you to take this course. It wasn't Christina's course. It was a course that was 10 times that much. And I thought, you really want me to spend this amount of money on a course when I don't have a job right now? You're all crazy. They're like, do you trust us? Okay, I'm going to trust you. I've gone this far with it, right? So I took this course, paid for this course. I did the work. Did it benefit? I learned some things, but did it amount to the investment? I would have to say at that moment, I thought was a no, that I had made a terrible mistake, right? And angels, how dare you lead me astray, right? Well, this is how they work. You never know what the plan is until it shows up. So I made amazing connections with the most beautiful people in this course, people that I will be lifelong friends with. And what that did was that created a referral circle for me. Okay, I did a lot of trades for my sessions, and they referred me to high-end clients that have paid for themselves tenfold, that I work with to this day. Then they refer me to their friends. They refer me to their friends. I work with their whole family, right? And this is a return on my investment that I would have never, ever thought would pay for itself, right? And this will lead to clients for me over the course of my new gig, right? And so that's just one small example on, even in the middle of this, you just don't know. You just don't know what they are creating for you. And would I have thought that I would receive these clients that actually replaced all the income that I had missed and more, and continue to do so? So I just wanted to give you that example because we need to hear these real life things and how they can help you. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. The passion that I have is because I know firsthand, right? I experienced it myself and continue to. They blow me away every single day. Just blow me away with what they do. I can't help it. So that's why I'm giddy. That's why I'm happy. Oh, thanks, Christina. You know, the passion is truly there. And I really just want you all to know that divine timing is a true thing. Oh, that brought a tear because I'm so happy about what they've done in my life, right? It still brings me to tears almost 3 years later. And also, when I talk about divine timing, like when I first started doing this, I don't know, back in 2012-ish, my husband, bless his heart, thought I was losing my mind. He's like, what are you doing? Are you going crazy? No, I'm not. I just know I have bigger things to do. And it wasn't the right time, but I continued on my path kind of quietly. Like he knew that I was working with angels, but I didn't fill him in on all the things. And I asked the angels, please help him understand. I have to have him on board for me to really embody this being the angel connection. I have to have him support me. Like he's my guy. He's my number one. And if he thinks I'm crazy, this won't work. So it did take a couple years, but they were able to work with his archangels to create situations that helped him understand how important this was. And now it's so funny. He's so cute. He's like, I had a hard day. Can you please give me a clearing? I need an angel energy session. So I love it. It's all in divine timing. And I know I kind of went off there a little bit, but I think telling those personal stories are super, super important. So you can understand why I'm at where I'm at. So I just want you to know that the archangels can help you with everything in your life. And that's really it. And in my one-on-one connection sessions, I want to talk a little bit about that, because I can connect with your archangels and let you know how you can hear them better, how you can follow their guidance better, and really get you connected. Because once you make that connection, it never goes away unless you choose it to be. Okay, it's not like this weird stalker thing. It's like, hey, do you want this silent partnership that benefits you in your life? And you can always choose that you don't want it anymore. That's absolutely it. But I know that once you begin to receive the blessings that they have for you, that you're going to expand your ask of them, because they're going to immediately get on the job for you and let you know that they're there. And they're going to upgrade and up level your life in ways you're going to be like, is that because of the angels? Heck yeah, it is. If you're thinking, is that because? Then that is a yes. And I invite all of you to experience a session with me and the archangels. It's fun. It's fascinating. We cry, we laugh. You are going to leave feeling uplifted and full of joy in a way that you probably wouldn't imagine. And I really recommend one of my sessions. And I do have a special gift for you on those for a very limited time, is $100 off my normal hourly rate, which is something I never ever do, but for this I am doing as a special gift for you. And I would love for you to connect and find your archangel and how they're helping you. Okay, perfect. So I would really like to introduce you a little bit to an exercise that introduces you to Archangel Michael and also connects you to his energy and protection. He's always the first archangel that I like to introduce, because he does provide that powerful protection, which we all need. Archangel Michael is the angel of justice, truth, and protection. And having a safe connection is so super important. And that's why I start with Big Mike, as I like to call him. He is my big brother. He protects me whenever I feel in danger, whenever I need justice in a situation. And he'll do the same for you. Big Mike is the man. He provides protection for me during my sessions and my healing sessions. And he shows up also for me when I'm scared to speak my truth or setting boundaries. Ugh, that's hard for me. This is something that has been a huge challenge in my life, is setting those boundaries. And he always gives me the strength. And I would love for you to also be able to feel his strength. So he protects us from the lower energies, because their darkness is, I always say right now, we're in a war between light and dark. And why not have Big Mike on your side to get rid of that dark, right? Now, if you work with the dark, you're a shaman, all those good things, Archangel Michael understands that, and he will adjust accordingly to whatever is for your highest good, just so you know. I thought I'd throw that in there. So I'd like to guide you all in an exercise to anchor Archangel Michael into your space. Excuse me, one moment. And what this will do is it'll allow your home or your car, your office, maybe you have a sacred space, this shielding protection, and you'll feel safe and relaxed knowing that you're protected at all times. So let's begin, shall we? Wonderful. So I'm going to state the soul and monad mantras, and then I will lead you through this exercise. So if you would just like to close your eyes and take a deep cleansing breath and relax and release. Let's do it. Repeat this in your mind. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. I am the monad. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. And just allow that mantra to settle into your center. Now I want you to take a deep breath and allow your thoughts to clear and release any energy that has brought you to this place today. Just release it down through the bottoms of your feet and give it to Mother Gaia and let her take that from you so you can fully embody Archangel Michael's energy. Call in Archangel Michael by simply saying his name, Archangel Michael. Continue breathing slowly as you feel his presence and energy build within your room. You may sense the room getting more crowded and even warm. You may even feel him enter. And know that whatever you feel or don't feel is perfect because Michael is with you. Take a deep breath in and release. Ask that he stand guard over your chosen space from this moment forward until you no longer desire his presence. Now envision his energy going through the foundation of the building. His energy is a sapphire electric blue. Woo, tingles. See this blue light penetrating your space. It doesn't matter if you live in a high-rise, a house, an apartment, anything in between, it's all the same to him. His energy continues to grow in stature as he soars through the roof with his powerful blue sword of light drawn high. Take a deep breath in and release. From this moment forward, lower energies will either be destroyed if they dare to enter, or go elsewhere in fear of Archangel Michael and his legions of angels. This leaves your home or space protected at all times, no matter what the circumstance. Take a deep breath in and release. Now it's time to thank Archangel Michael for his protection. Repeat after me in your mind or say out loud, "Thank you, Archangel Michael, for providing your powerful protection for me in my space today and always." And so it is. This shield is now permanent, and this protection is divine. You can now relax in this knowing. Archangel Michael thanks you for allowing him to anchor and spread his protective light throughout our universe. Breathe deeply as you return to the here and now. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. How was that, everybody? I hope you loved that. I felt that so strongly. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you all so much for sharing this space with me today. It has been so wonderful. I loved it. And I love all of your energy. I can feel it. I've got the good vibes. And I would really like to offer you a special gift. I've created a guided meditation where you're going to be taken to a white column of ascension and transported to the angelic realm. And when you are there, you're going to meet your very own archangel who's ready and waiting for you with a gift and a special message. It's awesome. It takes less than 10 minutes because I know your time is valuable, but it is very powerful and super transformational. So I'm going to put the link in the comments for you to receive this gift. And when you receive that gift, you'll also receive a special gift to experience my Angel Connection session for $100 off my regular rate. So I really hope you enjoy that. It has been a wonderful pleasure sharing space with you all today. Thank you so very much for joining me. My love and gratitude goes with you. Take care.